All right, here we go. So I got my package of keys in the mail here. It's several days later. I kind of had a bunch of other stuff happen. And I bought a pack of 6, just in case I ever needed it. I don't know if that focused or not, but 6 of them in there, of these Woodruff keys. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I gotta kind of get my mind back to what I was working on last, I suppose. So I thought I ordered, there's a T20, which replaces that one that broke on the wood. But you need a T27. So maybe I'm still up a creek without a paddle. Wasn't I using the 27 on? Just the joy of not getting back to the project right away. Figure out what I got. That, all right, well, less than ideal. I suppose I'll just add that to the list of things to do. I also just had back surgery. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not, but it was going well for a while there for the first couple of weeks, and I don't know, last about a week or so have been pretty nasty. So all in all, I'm not really sure what to expect, if I'm going to be able to even get this. Might not be able to stand for very long, is what I'm thinking. So there should be, because there's a missing one right here, missing bit. I should have a socket or something somewhere with that bit in it. But like I'm saying, I'm trying to get my head back into where I was at last. And I thought that's what I ordered. Was I just using the 25 just to get by probably? I don't know. Apparently so. Oh, that bit's the bit I broke. Oh hell, I don't know. Trying to make any sense out of it. Crack them loose with this, and I'll spin them loose with the 25. See if we can get this thing together today. Oh, I did buy T-handle bits. Those are in the back of my truck. Might end up going and getting those here in just a second. Once I kind of get a game plan here for these Woodruff keys. I'm not really sure how this is going to go just yet. So we'll find out, I suppose. Yeah, we'll put that up there later. All right. that little guy is all that was holding this process up. I don't know if it just goes in there. I mean, I know it goes in there, but I don't know if it just sets in there and I slide it on, or I'm supposed to put it in that thing. Well, what I'm going to try to do is set it up like a ramp. Alright. How, there's probably, yep. Figure out what this piece is here. I'm gonna guess there's a washer. Maybe not. I cannot convince myself that doesn't need a washer. Well, I suppose figure out what size socket that is. Somewhere in the 15 range, it feels like. Let me make sure. Make sure it's metric. Yep. 16. We're going to switch to a 1/2 inch though. I think we're going to put it right on the impact gun and give that a shot. All right, let me get this gun out. Get it plugged in. You know, for how long I've had this thing, I bought it from probably AutoZone or something like that years ago. God, I have to have had it for 10 years. She ain't the most torquey, but I have beat the living snot out of this thing. And it's heavy for all get up. That's the one biggest complaint I got. But see how this goes. That thing drives me nuts. It's supposed to catch on, but it never does. I'm sure there's some torque spec to do here, but I don't know what it is. God, I keep doing that. Put my finger right on the end of the fin when the fin wants to turn in on you. Alright, well, apparently it goes until it can't go anymore. We'll find out if it's wrong or not, if it don't work. Alright, one last time. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Call it good. Ignition coil in. Funky stuff. Does not fit there. It fits here. It looks right there. But there's a casting down in this. That hits against this wire, which doesn't seem. say these longer ones are probably the ones. Everything else is pretty much shorter at this point. Get rid of all this excess stuff that I don't need. Does not feel like it wants to fit very well in there, but we're going to just see what we can do. Just enough. We're out these wires. Let's see, put these in first. There, right there, and then maybe kind of snap it into that thing that just popped off. Awesome. Well, I suppose we'll do it this way then. Snap this in place. That's gonna have to go. Not really. To me, I would wire it differently than this, but it's got a black wire that goes to a plug, and then it's got the red wire that goes to a bolt. One of the bolts I just put in there for a ground. But hey, what do I? I don't think I'm gonna last much longer. My back's just not really doing well. Put that guy back on. this thing to go up in there. It'd be interesting. We got a file skinny enough for that. The channel that they got here for the wires to go through is a little skinny. Let's see if I can get the file open just enough to. It up some, but I don't think it's gonna get this spark plug wire through here, so usually the case. Do I need to worry about that? Maybe I don't need to. What is that hole for? Maybe we'll just run it on there real quick and see what happens. I'm gonna grab some bead anyway. There's one more drill hole spot that's next to that flywheel. I'm not really sure what it's for. So while I'm eating, I'm gonna check out my diagrams and look at all that. But maybe it's for another coil or style of coil or something like that. They just drill out everything. Who knows? There we go, spark plug's on. Alright, go eat. Alright, so basically, I've determined that I'm close enough to where I'm just going to go ahead and try my best to shove all this stuff together and see what I got left over. Then I can figure out if that thing needed more parts or what. So we'll see how this all goes. These parts want to go in together, and I got nothing left over, and we're going to say, hey, I built a saw. But if not, well, we'll figure it out as we go. Some of these pieces are going to get put in. So basically all I have left is dogs. I got an anti-vibe bushing, air filter, the outer case to put on, air filter for summer and winter deflector shield. I don't know what the official title for that is, but where you turn it one way for winter and you turn it the other way for summer. That way it gets different airflows, but anyway, I feel like I'm like right there. So you here are gonna get that small guy. Oh goodness, these things are always such a pain in the ass. Oh. I don't know if this do it or not, but good and tight. Good and tight. That's a big one there, which is going to require going underneath the shield. Sneak it underneath. Oh. Fits. Now, what is on my hammer? Not on my hammer. Okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. I'll get some brake clean and clean it off in a minute. And one more anti-vibe spot. I feel like it might be right there. I got one more anti-vibe plug here that maybe when the handle goes on it'll work where that goes or something. We'll see. Come on, punk. Get in there. Yeah. I learned that trick a long time ago. A little spit helps it go in. Let your mind wander on how. What is that? Oh, it has a provision for a heated handle. Huh. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, in finding all that I would need to put this thing together, I ran across some information I didn't know about, which is there's an Arctic style, or however you want to word it, to these saws, and they come with heated handles. Look at this nice little pre-filter for the air filter. That's pretty fancy. It comes with a little stretch to it. Nice. Slide that stretchy stuff right all around the corner. There's that. Now it goes on there. Top goes. There's that. Oh, awesome. How fucking cool is that? Boy, I sure hope that works now. When I was pulling that spark plug wire off, it's got a retention. Yay! Oh wait, I see it now. That's where that's supposed to go. It would eventually make sense, but figured it would have to be just like this. After I put everything together. Alright, now that wire I wish I'd done this the other way now. There's enough room to sneak that in there. Okay, I'm pulling this thing completely out of the way. Without taking the coil off, can I slip spark plug wire underneath? And the answer is yes. Okay. Did that do what I wanted it to do? Oh, I found the other anti-glide spot. Remember our trick, yo. Oh. Oh, get in there, you punk. Gosh, man, come on. All right. You talked me into it. I'll grab tools and see what I can get done here. Fudge sickle. Good Lord. That isn't where I want it yet. Gosh. All right. Custom fabrication. This would not go in. Yay! Dumb stuff is over. I now think I understand where that particular piece goes. And I want to push it down in, but I don't want to push it with anything sharp. Anything I can think of is pretty sharp. Back side of this flat side of the scrapping. Alright, well, alright, am I in the right spot-ish? Yes. Spin these suckers back in. There she is. Dropping stuff left and right. All right, tools. Over here. Okay, now. I think this wants to go in now. No, it does not want to go in now. This is going first. There's our pincher or not pincher. Okay. There she goes. 2. Third one over there. 3 of them that look similar-ish. I'm calling you boys the ones. Are you Neo? Yeah, these are already threaded. It's not a case. I wonder if those are for... Kind of hoping I have one extra of these when I get done, because my other saw could use it. This guy, actually no. So when I pulled this guy out, the wire went through the case, which I'll probably regret later. I'm pretty sure this thing's not gonna be my friend, no. Start over, make our own spark plug wire, hopefully. So if I remember correctly, they make these to be rebuilt. I just can't for the life of me remember. Okay, they just spike into the side on both sides. So they push it, does it go on like this? And then pull it back in? Is that how they did it? So it kind of seems like she wants to be positioned like that. So am I going to be able to stretch that around there? I will buy another coil if it comes down to it. That's all I'm going to say. Because I ain't going to waste my life on this. But there's that. Those are pierced in. will she slide over? Come on, girl. Get over that. Alright, whoa, almost had it. Come on. Well, I do believe that is what she needed. And if I remember, this folds this way, and that slides up and over and onto like so. Put this guy. Oh, come on. We'll set it with this magnet maybe. All right, now magical click. I think it worked. I think it worked. All right. Spinning. There. There's an anti-vibe. There's a nut. What is that nut for? Does that nut go on the... Oh, this guy needs to go on there still. Couple details yet. Saw something shiny and sharp pointing at me as it fell. I didn't realize I was going to be alright. Alright, so that guy there and that guy there are sitting by the fire. I think I found my nut. Does this go? Nope. That one. Does it go here? Okay, that works. However, so does this one take a big digger? So I want to say that is how that goes there. While I got it out, I'm going to figure out what size nut this wants. Wrench this nut once. There you go. Words are hard. Yup. 8 millimeter. Millimeter. Maybe. Seemed like it was. Well, that's intriguing. We'll figure that out later. Somehow the 8 millimeter wrench fits the nut, but my gear wrench side of things, not so much, which is also 8 millimeter. You you guys see me doing weird movements with my legs or something like that, I'm trying to get my back to settle out. While I'm thinking of it, yes, this already has Loctite on it, but it's a pretty high vibration area. I'm going to put a little bit more. Yes. Had to think for a minute. Achun. German thread locker, but I can't remember which. I think it was actually a red. So we're gonna go with this guy here just because I know for a fact I can get this one off. Well then, aren't you just a delightful little useless complicator? Try that again. I know you don't fit that, but whatever. So we're just going to back this up a little bit more. There we go. Come on, you punk. Well, that's about enough Loctite for the whole saw, probably right there. So we'll call that extra good and tight. Seems how we're dealing with some of my thread locker that is in German. Achun! I don't know if that's attention or if that's stop. Or if it's like something completely different. Anyway. Is it this guy? Seems might be the right size. Yes, sir. I think so. Put some tighter on here. Some tighter lock. Boop, boop, doo. I have another saw that I had to do a little research on to figure out what specific set of dogs it was going to need. Because it was originally just supposed to be a homeowner saw pretty much, I imagine, and it found its way into my arsenal. Long story short, I paid $80 for it. I've been running saws for, I've been running tree stuff for close to 10 years now or so, or 11. I'll do my math later. Anyway, long and the short of it is that was one of the first saws I bought the first year. The thing's still on my face. Oh. Quick shot of some brake clean here. Wipe up some of this stickiness that's going on. Probably tight up the lock drippage. And grubby fingers, it looks like. Not that the saw is not going to be dirty anyway, but gotta take a couple photos once I get everything done. Alright, and other than the handle, everything looks okay there. Which roller here. And, is that just a set pen? Alright, so because it's our tight, we have a green. I had a green thread locker. Is that you? Yes. This stuff is super runny though. And what it's meant for is for exactly scenarios like this. If it's not dry, it might be dried up. Poke a hole in her, see what happens. Nope, she's there. There she blows. All right, I think the battery died on me on that one. What I was trying to do is get some green Loctite on that. I can't really get it to focus. But what green Loctite's really awesome for is already tightened down stuff. It gets down in the threads. I don't know if you can see it, but there's just a little bit of a film down in there. So just in case that guy wasn't already Loctited, now she's Loctited. I didn't have to break it loose. So anyway, it's back in the case. Now, I have never once, though, used the green Loctite and not had it be an absolute effing mess. So there's a downfall to it for sure. It's a big pain in the butt to use. So anyway, all right, that isn't going. So the handle's got to go on yet. So we know, where would you go? We have an anti-vibe. My guess is it would have something to do with the handle, but I don't know. And this guy is supposed to go in there, but I was trying to figure that out, and it just does not seem to want to fit in that space. So maybe, just maybe, oh yes, I understand now. Yes. I get this spark plug off without ripping the damn apart like I did before. It just did the same thing. Man, it did. Awesome. Pain in the fucking dick. That's how I feel about that. My guess is that this drum goes in here, but that does not want to line up right. Well, whatever. So I got this little rubber piece here. That feels like it's for going through something. Awesome. Get to rebuild this spark plug wire again. That's gonna piss me off, just saying. If I continue to freaking rebuild this damn thing every time. And it's also gonna tear the shit out of this wire. So looks like I'll plan on getting a new coil at some point in the near future. And that'll come with probably a little bit higher quality. Oh, come on, you punk. Okay. Come on, you punk. Doesn't really help much that that wire is just the tiniest bit too long. So therefore it's pushing. Oh, you idiot. Try not to put your skin inside of it. rookies, I tell you. Okay, well, let's try it again. Ding. That is a message I'm going to have to read. So, the moment I can get my fat fingers to get this stupid thing in here, I'll have to end this video for a moment and get back to it later. Oh, come on. Stretch. The joys of tendonitis. Taking so much strength to get this thing in here. All right, there we go. Now, the last time I'm going to do this, so by choice. We'll shove some connection grease up in there. Filler full. All right, calling that done. Put that case on. Spin that sucker around. Man, I got my fingers good. Put this guy on. I'm gonna take the 2 nuts I got back here. Where'd that go? Trying to throw my nuts and bolts up in a spot where I would have never found them. Alright, just to make these get out of my way. Okay, I'll put the handle on. So that's pretty much all I got left. Here. Probably tweaked a little bit in the shipping. Just put on. These look like they could just go into plastic, which would make sense because I've got these guys right here, which are and I don't love the fitment of that. Okay. Stop it. Here, let's go around the vise, maybe. Can I? Oh, never mind. What happened? Still recording. I just lost connection on my phone. Alright, I just wanted to make sure we weren't moving ahead without being recording here. Okay, so let's try it this way. We're gonna go too much stuff in my way. One of the things I'm trying to do to open up this workbench. Getting rid of these toolboxes. I wound up buying a rolling tool chest. Well, I don't like you anyway. There we go. I'm going to do this with my hand, unfortunately, because it just doesn't want to get started. I got pushed. So you guys stand still. Need more room. Okay. That is not lining up at all. Okay. Got her started semi-straight. Find out where that anti-vibe, this little rubber sleeve, this is probably for putting the wires for the coil through, which I can go back, that's where I was trying to file that out. I can go back and do that later. And I got these two extras and these little guys. So I'll do a little digging on that, and if there's something to update, I will. Alright, there was one more thing, at least. So I haven't looked through this stuff yet to figure out where those parts go, but gotta put the badge on. So here's that. Oh yeah. Yup. Well, it'll be easier doing this. Yeah, here's a look all the way around it. Pretty all right all together. I don't see any obvious spots where that hardware would go just yet, but my guess is this goes somewhere around the spark plug region. Excuse me, my nose has been all itchy here. This guy here, I don't know, that seems I'll have to do, like I said, some digging, figure that out. Although she's dry, so she ain't gonna start. Got some good compression though. I feel like she might be ready. I don't really feel like going the whole 9 yards to fill it up and all that fun stuff just yet. I am going to take it with me. And these parts, that way I got them. And she's going to be ready as a backup saw more than anything. in case my current 660, well, that'd be actually an 066 because it's the older model. Just in case that old girl decides to give up the ghost or give me some troubles, I have got to find a container to put these in or something. You know what we'll do is we'll take a giant piece of tape. We'll just put it inside the tape. If I don't stick it to itself here first. There. And we're going to get the Sharpies out. And Woodruff keys, and they're going to go right in my little spare parts box. And somewhere along the lines here, oh yeah, I got new bar studs and nuts. The nuts are what have come in already, but the bar studs will be here sometime. Probably coming from across seas or whatever. Who knows? But all in all, like I said, I'll figure out where those go, maybe or maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. See how it all goes. I'll move this back over to this table. I can dismantle that table and get my shop back. Because I'm under the next one I got going. Next project is my, I just bought a 2000 F350. All in all, seems to be a pretty alright truck. Maybe over here so get better panned out view maybe. I don't even know if I'm in the view here, but whatever. But I got a 2000, like I said, F350 that I need to get some work done on. And not this one, but another one. It's a running driving unit, but I want to take care of some stuff so it lasts a little longer. Just go ahead and putting it to work seems to get me in trouble when I don't preventatively maintain vehicles. So that is the part I'm avoiding at all costs, if possible. But anyway, got to get that into the shop. Put that in there. It'll take 2 seconds to do that real quick. I got to get that in the shop, but I managed to measure the shop, and this bench is in the way, I think. Basically 22 feet long altogether, and don't be a punk. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, buddy. But that wasn't standard operating procedure. Anyway, got to get that truck in so we can do that project, because it's the whole oil pan dipstick. I'm replacing the oil pan, and in the process putting in a new O-ring. There's other videos other guys got up. I don't think I'm going to actually videotape it or any of that stuff. I just need to get it over with. Maybe I'm going to put a note down right now. link to 2000 F350 oil pan video. I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel just yet, but I want to say it's Steven something, but I just started watching him. He's a repair guy. He works over on the road, mobile repair, apparently, and pretty neat little deal because it's apparently one heck of a project. The Ford manuals tell you to pull the engine and do the repair with the engine out. And once you're done with that, then you're supposed to flip the engine upside down, all that fun stuff. Let it set for 24 hours. But he shows the way, and many of the guys that I've seen that have done it show the cab, lift the cab up a couple inches, and then once your cab's up in the air, you jack up the engine into the cavity you just created, and then you need a carburetor adjustment. You jack up the cab, jack up the motor, pull the oil pan out, put the new one back in, and he shows you what oil pan gasket. It's like a Moro, so I don't know the number. He gives you that information in the video. But all in all, it's supposed to take care of the issues. I think this one will have to work. So yeah, that's going to get done, which means I'm probably going to have to push that guy all the way back that way, and might be able to pull that truck in this way, point in that direction kind of thing. I don't know, I'm going to get that figured out, but other than that, earlier I was mentioning the double dogs for the MS310. I don't even remember which ones we ended up using, but they might have been the same ones as the 660, but I don't remember one way or the other. But it made all the world of difference because only just a single set of dogs comes on the outside here for the 310. All right, well, next videos, I don't know what order they're going to come in on YouTube necessarily, but the next videos are going to be hopefully sawmilling. I got my logs all in place and everything set up. I didn't record any of that. I was hanging out with my boy that day and I didn't want to add one more thing to our list of the stuff to do. So all in all, that's where we're at. I don't know if you guys liked this video or didn't. I kind of more did it to just say I did, I suppose. There was videos on YouTube for how to work on one of these saws, one of these FarmerTec overseas repair kits. And I'm not a big fan of overseas crap, but I just figured for what it would cost me to pay for a Stihl, which is still German, it was at least worth seeing if I could do it. It's not 100% done yet, because obviously I still got to get it started and put a bar on it and get it tuned and stuff like that. So we'll see how that all goes, because Lord knows how fun carburetor adjustment can be. So hopefully that stuff's set pretty close to where it needed to be and she just takes off, but I know I'm not that lucky. Challenge. I know this is the end of the video, but I dare you to go back to the beginning. If I don't, I'll probably put another separate video in here. Maybe I'll cut this one. But all in all, go back and see how many times I say, all right. And we'll see who gets it correct. We'll just make it a fun game. I'm a poor father of 4 at this point in time. YouTube isn't paying me yet because I have only like 2 or 3 videos that were doing anything. But, so no giveaways, but you know, hey, let's just have some fun with this because I thought it was fun and I needed to make fun of myself. Because I'm like, all right, every time I started. So I got, what else? I'll throw links in the description for FarmerTec, H&L Supply, which is how I sourced the saw through FarmerTec actually directly. H&L Supply has been who I've gotten some of the parts from. I was talking about linking to Getting Junk Done, which would have been, I think I just brought him up in a conversation. He's been fun to watch. He's building the truck. Oh, I think I was talking about that truck is what it was. Links to transmissionbench.com, which was for the transmission build on that guy, Jimmy Williams. Just give him, I'm sending him props. Jimmy, if you watch this, I know it was a long-winded video, but if you make it to this point, Jimmy, Jason from Michigan, thank you so much. Got it in the truck and getting ready to mount transmission cooler and all that fun stuff. I'm going to do the inline filter as well. So that way she's extra gooder. Links to Matt Cremona. Link to the 2000 F350 oil pan video that I talked about. And then the Woodruff key was on my notes, which was just telling me to get it put in there. So Verona Street Coffee, not sponsored by him, I just love the flavor of it, which reminds me. Yeah! And then this was the next piece to the puzzle. I got a 72-inch chainsaw bar that I bought. And then I also got a 100-foot roll of chain. And I bought this off of this guy on eBay called Archer Plus, which Archer is the brand. This stuff's out of Australia. It looked like it was pretty alright stuff altogether. I'll do an unboxing separate. That right there is standard chain, full skip, full chisel. 3/8, .063, all that fun stuff. I'm still trying to learn the language. I just always used to have everybody else do it for me when I had saws put together or whatever. So learning to do it on my own because obviously it just makes better sense. And then I'm going to buy an actual ripping chain from this company as well. I found the exact one I needed. It took me a while to find that particular one, but if I'm going to be doing the milling as much as I think I'm going to be doing them, I need to have the ability to just make the links over and over again. So yeah, the other portion is stuff like this happens. So I had this chain made for me years ago, or I don't know if I bought it or had it made or what, but ultimately it's short. Let's see if I can get this thing figured out. This duct tape screwing me up visually. But I need to show make this one longer. Gosh, my first time. There we go. Now we got it all on the same plane, and then I drop it. Goes like this, and then like this. No, you punk. This was just chucked in the back of the truck. Awesome when it happens like that. So this guy needs to go, oh, I see it, boom, right there. And then boom, back like that, there you go. All right, so this was like one drive length too short is my suspicion. Because every time I try to put that sucker on my chain, or on my bar, I mean, it is a bear. I gotta pry it on with the scrunch and all that other crap, so. But yeah, over here is my, I'll just wheel you over instead of trying to disconnect. Over here is my chain sharpening space. Make sure you can see that area pretty good. There you go. I'll just wander in here. Turn them on, sharpen them up as I go. So this is set at 30 degrees. And ripping chain is usually from 0 to 10 degrees is what it is. So I don't know if I got in the way there. We'll do it like this. Right here is 30 and there's 0 and 10. So this is the range where milling chain's usually done in, but that's what this box is made in, is I believe 30 degree, which is usually what I run most of my stuff at. Seems to rip through stuff pretty good. So anyway, got some stuff coming up. Hopefully it all works out relatively all rightish. What else we got going? Yeah, just getting really excited about doing the sawmilling. So hopefully that comes up and we'll be splashing some water on some nice grain. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Other than that, thanks for watching. Comment below. Tell me I ramble too much. Whatever you need to say. Don't be a dick. Much love. Thanks, guys.